Uh, Wasabi weirdos. I just wanted to give a little story time. And I wanted to talk about all of the things that I was pulling from it. And the only reason I'm crying is because I'm very thankful for my life. And I'm like, it's all of a sudden because, you know, when you're asleep for so long and you wake up, you know, the light hits your eyes and it burns and you want to go back to sleep. But if you ain't been asleep for too long, you know, you was already half awake. We gotta protect the new generation. They're the generation that we need. You know, we don't want to fill up their heads with the things that we've been taught. And the only reason that I say that is because I was practicing my stretches and I needed some help with my stretches because I'm trying to be more healthy. And in the midst of me being more healthy, I got a pile of bacon sitting right next to me. You know, it's a process. You know, that's I'm confronting myself in ways that I know I want to avoid, but we gonna get through it. You know. I was listening to Kendrick Lamar, and I was listening to Money Trees, and I was listening to the other one, and I wasn't even paying attention to the name. I was just listening to what he was saying, and you know, his song was hitting my spirit. I don't know what the heck he was saying. I gotta go look at the lyrics because we so used to listening to our eyes instead of using our ears to hear, right? So I'm training my ears again to act like ears instead of looking like, is he really saying what he's saying or am I hearing it wrong? And that's okay because, you know, we're confused. They want us to be. And a lot of us aren't confused or in denial about being confused. That's not the story time. My story time was the fact that in his song, he was like, the perspectives about the person behind the gun versus the person in front of the gun. And the person in front of the gun lives, you know. I believe that's what he said. I might be wrong. Don't quote me because, you know, when I'm listening to things, our thoughts are going at a mile a minute, you know, it go like, it's just right out the door. Whatever door they may be up here is wide open. Look, a little too open, actually. And, you know, you leave your door open, the wind and anything can come in, including demons. You don't want to have too open of a mind, you know. I'm in my brain, I'm in my heart right now. And there's so many times that my life was almost taken because of somebody else being ignorant. Lord God, I am so thankful. Ooh, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. When you start to wake up, things just really get big. Things get huge. And you like, dang, I was there the whole time. Why wasn't I paying attention, Lord? And I'm praying for those that are purposely not paying attention. It's right there in front of you. It's right there. You seeing it and passing by it because we scrolling. Sometimes you gotta slow down. And sometimes being slowed down is the main way to control you. I'm learning some things, man. I'm trying to calm down. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm thankful. For once, I'm crying because I'm thankful, not because I'm depressed. Not because I'm upset that I can't get where I'm going. Not because somebody else had an opinion that hit me in places it wasn't supposed to hit me. I'm not crying because somebody else's energy like really tried to devour mine. Kendrick is blessed. And I was talking about it while he was rapping. I'm like, Lord God bless him. And someone said, what you mean? He blessed. I'm like, my bad. My bad. He don't need your blessings. But anyway, to the story time. After I had cheated, I ended up with that guy that I cheated with, right? And we started struggling together, right? We started struggling together, and I had no idea why he wanted to struggle with me for a little bit. And I say for a little bit because I knew it wasn't going to last forever, but, you know, we like to blind ourselves for the moment. But you always got to remember that a moment is a moment. A moment isn't the entire picture. And I'm learning that too. A moment isn't the entire picture. The story time was, I was trying to get myself another government phone because the only way that we can connect right now is to be on our phones, which is crazy because I mean, we used to go outside and go find and know where people live, and you would go visit their houses, meet their family, actually see the world from their perspective instead of just looking at their world from your perspective, right? And one time me and this dude was in his auntie car. Me and his auntie didn't get along because she's 73 and she feel like her age is what makes her experience more valuable than somebody 23. Because at the time I was 23. She was like, I've been here way longer than you. You ain't been through nothing. And I'm looking at her like, well, my brother was 1 year old and I'm pretty sure you've never gone through what he's been through. So he died at 1, man. 1 year old. That 1 year old baby went through more than me. And you mean to tell me that people out here thinking that just cause I'm younger, just cause they younger, just cause that they ain't been through nothing? But you want to bring up all the stuff you've been through when you was younger, right? Boy! Ooh, I'm going through it. The story time. My bad. I'm sorry. You get excited about waking up. I'm waking up. Wake up! Wake up! Let me calm down. My bad. I'm back. The story time was, while I was focused on getting a government phone, we was in St. Louis and we was getting gas because over in Illinois, they have raised the gas prices. And over here, the gas price is raised, but I don't think that they raised that much. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a car, so I don't know. I just know that everybody coming over here for the gas. So coming over here for the cigarettes, like everybody that's the sad, you gotta go to a whole nother state to get the worldly things that they have trained you to like. And speaking of worldly things can get you killed because you distracted. Like your spirit trying to tell you things and you ignoring it because I gotta go get that cigarette. That's the story. I was outside and I was trying to smoke my cigarette and I had already had a government phone, just wanted to see if there was a way for me to switch it because the government phone I had got stolen. And that's okay. Sometimes when things get stolen, you know, it was meant to be stolen. It's not always a negative thing. story time was that, and I'm new to this. I don't. You're judging. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming you're judging. We gotta remember that we assume things. You could be judging. You judging anyway. I was out there, and you know how they have the tables with selling, giving the phones or whatever. Well, selling the phones, whether it say it's free, you're selling something, okay? You done bought it with something. Ain't nothing free. They don't just say that for kicks, man. They're always getting something out of you having what you thought was free. It's not free. And that's crazy because you think, and that's a spiritual thing right there. We constantly talking about we free, and the free don't even mean free no more. So what are you talking about? Lord, use me. I was out there smoking my cigarette, and my cigarette wasn't done yet. I like to smoke my cigarette down because, you know, if I'm going to spend $10 on something to kill me, I'm a kill me, okay? And that's not a good way to be thinking. You know, just because you spent money on it, you can't get rid of it? That's, come on. Care how much that pack of cigarettes fucking cost. Anyway, I'm sorry. I get mad about this stuff now. You start getting mad about this stuff when you start realizing, dang, I really cared about that cigarette that much and I know it's killing me because I bought it? What? You're crazy. And you calling me crazy. You're crazy. Lord Jesus. I was out there smoking my cigarette and something in my spirit kept telling me, go get in the car. Right? And it was a part of me that's like, no, I'm smoking my cigarette, man. I'm out here chilling. I don't like his auntie. His auntie is in the car and I don't like her. Hey, just because you don't like somebody's energy don't mean you're not supposed to be around them. Whoa! Wake up, we gotta wake up, we gotta wake the fuck up. It's right there, Wake up! Like, come on, man. We ain't even got no covers on. We just sleeping outside, dog. It's right there. Oh my God. Ain't I got no coat, just sleeping outside naked. Man, this is crazy. But I mean, a lot of us are starting to wake. You can't keep me sleep forever. Nah, I don't even like sleep like that, bro. Because whether you sleep, you awake. How many times have you had a dream and you felt like that was like you was awake while you was going through that dream? Okay. Man, I sat up there and I listened to my spirit. Go get in the car. Do you know that as soon as I closed the door, as soon as my partner at the time decided to get in the car, do you know that somebody all the way in the street, coward ass motherfucker, just started shooting because he was aiming at somebody that he couldn't even get because you ain't got no aim? If you have no aim, why are you using a gun? I need to calm down. But it pissed me off. He literally almost killed the dude that I was with. And the dude that I was with was important to me at the time. And when somebody's important to you at the time, it really opens your eyes to how precious life can be when they almost get killed because of somebody stupid. Do you know that that bullet almost hit him. And it freaked me out because when I heard the shots, that must have, for some reason, I didn't automatically duck down. You want to know why? Oh, now I realize why. Let me go get it. Because I had a quote. And lately, while I've been trying to wake up, because you're not all the way awake. You're not all the way awake. Okay? You think you woke? No, you're not. Confirmation. What was that? Something just fell. What was that? That was creepy. And just because something creepy don't mean that it ain't. But you know, come on, man. I'm finna find y'all this quote real quick. What did I say? It's in my head, and I want to make sure that I got it correct. But I think I said, just because something happens all the time, don't mean it's supposed to happen. I got the quote. I ain't even have to find it. See, sometimes you just gotta let your spirit talk, okay? Ain't always gotta rely on the physical. You ain't always gotta rely on the physical. You got more than just 5 senses, man. We are going through a time, man. And we traveling. We gonna travel through this one right here. This one's important right here. Oh, yeah. This one's important. Because while I'm watching the younger generation, that's what I was talking about. And he almost like, bro almost got... I'm subject hopping because it's so many things. Like when you notice so many things that you purposely tried to ignore, it's like right there in your face. Like right there. It's right there. It better use your senses. You ain't just got your eyes, you got your nose. Okay? You got your tongue, the taste. If it don't taste right, don't eat it. Spit it out. You can spit it out. Just because you spend money on it don't mean you gotta eat it. And I'm saying that with a pile of bacon next to me. And then just because it tastes right don't mean you're supposed to eat it. Make me want to throw the bacon away. Hey, it's a process, man. It's a process. You really got to let yourself wake up. But waking up too fast, oof, I don't know how that would look. I ain't even going to put any negative connotations on it because it's probably a good thing. You know, clogging you up with all of this stuff so that your body can connect to your spirit. I could have lost my life that night over a cigarette. And you want to know something? When I was over in California and I lost my whole book bag with my social security card and everything in it, what they call your identity, right? Do you know that I lost that trying to light a cigarette? Put my book bag down and totally forgot that I had it with me. But guess what? If I would have listened to my spirit earlier that day, my book bag would have been at home. Do you know that I didn't leave my book bag at home because I was afraid that somebody else was going to take it? Sometimes you assuming things about other people can hinder you. And that's it. Sometimes assuming things about other people can hinder you. We could have lost our lives that night. All because something over here is cheaper. And then do you know that when the police because it was it's bullet holes in her car. Okay, it almost hit the dude. I felt something on the back of my neck. And do you know? Oh, let me tell you something. When things seem impossible, do you know that the rubber between the door and the, what is it called? See, that's the reason you gotta study, because you can't just walk around not knowing stuff, so that when you start seeing things, you can tell other people, and they, instead of them looking at the surface of you looking like an idiot, they're like, oh, that actually makes sense. The rubber by the door. The bullet tried to go through the door. It could have went through the window. And the rubber stopped the bullet. He could have lost his life. He could have lost his life because somebody was aiming at somebody else. You aiming at somebody else and you hitting the wrong people. You aiming at somebody else and you hitting the wrong people. I'm yelling because I'm like, dude, sometimes you gotta make noise to wake people up. You can't be. You knocking on somebody's door while they sleep. You think they gonna hear that? Wake up! Bet you they heard that. Use your throat chakra. It's there. These animes ain't just fake. Y'all always talking about why are Asians so powerful? Because they still have some connection to their spirits. And they been sitting up here looking at us like we stupid. Because they like, y'all been connected to y'all spirit. You just don't want to admit it. Over here thinking that just because I haven't seen it happen in real life and da-da-da-da-da. It manifesting is real. Your chakras are real. Your spirit is real. When you notice things that you think aren't there, they're real. I was going to say sometimes, but I'm not even finna say sometimes. You want to know why? Because I think that's a part of the conditioning. I need some conditioning. My hair is dry. But get it? You sitting up here conditioning yourself because you feel dry. You feel dry because you ain't got the right conditioner. Oh, Lord, man. Y'all gotta go listen to Kendrick. I don't even know. I mean, you know what? I ain't even finna say I don't even know. It was his music. His music. You can get influenced by music. I mean, what do you think? The devil was over music in heaven. You hear me? They didn't lie about that. You know, people ain't gonna lie about what they want credit for. People ain't gonna lie about what they want credit for. I think I'm done. I done said enough. God is telling me that he gonna wake up people one by one, and it's gonna happen on his time, and I believe him. But it's like when you start waking up, you like, I'm just supposed to watch everybody else being put to sleep by catnap. Y'all think that all these horror games just out here for no reason? Woo, go to sleep. Go ahead, go to sleep. I ain't even finna know. No, you are too hard to wake up. Oh my goodness. Just because somebody too hard to wake up don't mean don't shake them. Woo! Because sometimes, guess what? If you were offended, you know what I'm about to say. I ain't even gonna finish it. Get to that yourself. When you get offended. Now, sometimes being offended means that you know that you're right and they're asleep. Sometimes you're offended because you know that they're right and you're asleep. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. And it's gonna take some time to wake up. You ever just jumped out of your sleep and couldn't wake up all the way? It's like that. It's like you hurry up and you go use the bathroom. And then sometimes you jump out of your sleep and you can't go back to sleep. I keep saying I'm done. I gotta go. Peace.